Hi, Sandra here, Creating Spain, and today the card that I'm going to show you is this one. At least this is the card I'm going to show you. I'm not actually making this one, but I'm going to show you this one because the file that I'm going to share will allow you to make this card as well as the one that I'm going to show you. Now this particular card, I had originally intended to have a front that was cut out like so and not to have the white behind it. When I finished making the card, I didn't really like it a great deal, and I added a piece of this card on the left hand side, and then I noticed that the pattern wasn't running perfectly vertically and it was creating a really peculiar illusion. Even though the piece was straight, it didn't look like it was straight, and I thought, drat. So I literally chopped it off and then adjusted the card, and then I added this piece down here because it just seemed to balance it. So I quite like this one now, but I didn't like it to start with. However, the card that I'm going to make at the moment is of the same type almost, but just a little bit different, and you can do this one in a couple of different ways too. I have some pieces cut out and I will show you the intended format. So this piece goes along the top and it's a top folding card. I have this piece which is the corresponding piece that joins up like a jigsaw puzzle to that one. And I have this piece here which goes inside here. And I have a season's greetings cut out in a very similar colour to stick on. Now you can do it like that and then put the entire thing onto a card base. As it happens, I've got a white card base here, so you could do that, and that's, you know, it's a reasonable looking card. You could, however, just remove that piece and put this piece wherever you so wish and do it like that. Or you could do it in different colours. You can use foil card and so on and so forth. So there's quite a lot of variations. And the other thing that you can do, I have cut a piece of patterned card, and it's amazing actually what a difference it makes. So you can have a pattern card on the front, then make your white panel and put all that on top of there, and that's the one that I'm going to do. I think that finishes it off quite nicely. But we're going to start off with this front panel here, and the first bit to stick down is this piece here. Now I've got to make sure I've got it round the right way and just put it down. So I'm using a zig pen because it's quite easy. It doesn't get really wet on the other side of the card either, so that's quite good. And it's nice and easy for doing fiddly little bits like that. Check that I've got that centered. Whoops, slide it around a bit. Yeah, I think that'll do nicely. Okay, and this piece is going to go and slide next to that. I'll just take my glasses off so I can see what I'm doing. And yes, I know that's really peculiar, taking your glasses off so that you can see. I'm just going to move this so hopefully I'm still in view. Okay, so that's that. And this one, don't think it makes an awful lot of difference which way around it goes. I think it goes around that way there. So I'm actually going to inlay this into the hole that's been made by the front panel. slots in really nicely. It's not a very complicated design, but it does have a pretty good effect. And now I'm going to put some glue on the back of my sentiment. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty straight to me. So there's the front panel done, and I'm just going to take some tissue and just rub off that excess glue. And now I can look at this and see if I want to put it onto here, like so, or if I want to put it onto here. And I think it's actually going to look quite nice if it's put on there. But what I will probably do is raise it up on some foam. But this, however, can be stuck on directly onto the panel. Now I have a very, very slight line there where I've not quite lined it up. I do like guillotine trimmers, they're great. And so this one's going to go on here, and that's just going to have some double-sided tape on. And we'll be so I can centre it. Press down on the back. And there we have the card. Now, if you wanted to, you could fill in these gaps with the pieces that were remaining. So you could actually fill in these. Now, since I have a white background, I decided there wasn't a great deal of advantage to be had by filling that in. But you could, for example, have it cut out again, cut this piece out again in, for example, a silver foil card, and then you could have the inside a different colour. So there we go, two different types of cards from the same file. They do look pretty different,